10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and go. Okay. Start off with the house. 20 bucks. He won with shacking up with that one gorgeous wrestler woman. I'm trying to think, who did Roman Reigns shack up with? Oh! What we got here? Oh, it just hurts. That's... No, you're thinking of somebody else. You're thinking of Dominic Mysterio. He's the one who teams with Rhea Ripley. Roman Reigns is The Rock's cousin. He is much taller than Dominic Mysterio. Guards, out of my way. What do you drop? Single rupee and a heart. Okay. Hello, welcome on in. I've 100% seen you in the comments sections. No, I'm sure he's married to somebody, but he might be married to, God, there were like two, like, twin wrestler ladies, the Bella twins. I think he's married to one of them. I could not tell you which one. That might be John Cena I'm thinking of, though. I do not know their personal life well enough to say for sure who's married to whom. Galena Becker. Okay, that sounds like somebody not even involved in the wrestling industry. I don't have a bomb. What am I doing? I didn't even look in the forest. I skipped bonk rocks. I'm goofing. Oh god. Okay, this is a big goof. Alright. 5 kids and been together since 2007. Oh, well, that's nice. Honestly, that's refreshing. You see a lot of news from wrestlers who, like, get into a relationship and then it's, like, just over very quickly. And, no, the long-running thing, that works. She's a fitness model. Yeah, nice. Okay. Hey, guard, what's my stun prize? Heart. Oh my god. Yeah, it's true. Two sets of twins. Ooh, the cape. You know what? Actually, the twins thing does make sense. I think that does run in Roman's family. I think it might be... There's a tag team that he, like, is in a... that are, like, part of his group, the Bloodline. It's just Jimmy and Jay Uso, his, like, cousins. Single rupees? No, thank you. And I want to say... I don't know if the... Ooh. I don't know if the original Wild Samoans tag team that was like his uncle or something was also twins. Alpha and Sifa might have been? I don't know, it's hard to say. He's got a giant family. And half of them are wrestlers. It's bombs. Okay, you know what? That being bombs, it would have been worth it to come up here. I needed bombs. We have bombs now. What do we got here? 20 bucks. Okay. But you know what? We also got all this money. So we have money, we have bombs, we have everything we need for Kakariko. Other than a sword, and also the flute would be nice, but I'm not too pressed about it. I may as well grab another bomb while I'm over here. God, I remember I was looking up the other day because I was chatting with Alex about about wrestle ladies, and there's one lady named Beth Phoenix who's like total glamazon. Like, she was doing the Rhea Ripley big buff lady thing before Rhea Ripley was on the scene. And apparently she's married to Edge and has been for a while. So I'm like, oh, cool. He got a wrestle lady in a relationship and it actually lasted. Did not work out well with his previous wrestle lady he was dating. Okay, 10 bombs. I could have just come here. Whatever, now we know. Ooh, blue mail. Okay. 20 bucks. And B bottle. B bottle. Regular B. Okay. Well, you know what? Regular B, I can show that to the sick kid and get whatever they have. What you got for me, man? Ooh. A glove. Oh, we like to see that. I walled the chicken! And got more bombs. Okay. Chicken in the wall. It's a trick I never try for, but hey, we got it. Alright, sick kid, what do you got for me? Bombs. Alright. Someone alert the authorities, that kid's up to no good. And health. Okay. So yeah, I showed that kid a bee, and the kid gave me bombs. Like, gee, Link, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble here if you don't, you know, do something about this king fella. Have some explosives. It's like, wow. More bombs. Okay. I see what's going on here. Let me guess, foot race's bombs? Foot race is 20 bucks. I don't care about 20 bucks. That's fair. Deciding to see why the other kid decided to be a tree. Like, I keep trying to play music for the critters in the woodlands, and this other little bastard keeps coming over with his bug net and his bombs and screwing up my shows. What should I do? Find the Triforce and obliterate him. Solid advice. Map. Ooh, sword. Not map. Ooh, hook shot. Okay. That means Dark Cross is a small key. I don't need to worry about it. Well, we got the hook shot. That's fantastic. Back to the house. Since we got the hook shot, I get to use the trick I just mastered. Mastered, I say, as though I have done it under pressure or anything. Let's see if we can perform it live during a race. No, we can't. Okay. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go pull the thing. Oh. Mastered. Just almost. Maybe. It's a pixel perfect trick. Alright, what do we got over here? 20 bucks. Whatever. The water reef... Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, Master Sword. Alright. Okay. I'll grab the 20 bucks, sure. For a second, I was like, what's my stun prize? I think it's a heart? Ooh, full magic. Don't mind if I do. Excuse you? Okay, heart piece. Ooh, half magic. Very nice. More bombs? Theme, Bloomerang, and Heart Piece. Okay, I officially have every single means of stunning enemies. Wait, no, I don't. Sometimes you can stun enemies with Quake. Single Heart. You... Give me my health back. I'm allowed to be vindictive towards the Octoroks. They is spitting today. And, oh boy, 10 arrows. Okay. I'm going to go in here and grab some rupees. Because I am just barely off. Just barely. From going to Zora. There we go. Okay. Now, to be safe, let's reset our water walk. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go do it. I don't care enough about the guy under the bridge, so we're just gonna ignore him for the time being. 50 bucks over there, don't need to worry about that. We're water walking. I'll get rid of that bee. 10 arrows. What do we got from you? Blue potion. Good to know. Okay. Now, usually you end up with so much money in this that, like, I don't really need it. Alright, we're coming back. We are almost definitely coming back. Bow over there on Zora Ledge. Oh my god. Red cane? Okay. This is bizarre. Alright. Let's go to the helm. Sure. Dear Lord. Look at the map. Okay. I can't get into desert. In theory, I could climb the mountain. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go see what Sahasrahla has. And then there's 3 items in Eastern. I can maybe get them. Depends on what's on the boss. I can't get to the boss. Bombs. Heart piece. The book. I don't have a fire source yet. Green pendant in Turtle Rock. Alright, I probably don't need to worry about Turtle Rock. It's a 5-item dungeon. No! Okay. Is this a silly move? Probably. Let's go give it a shot, though. Wow. I could have done a cape dash there. Big key? Alright, we don't hate that. We can check the compass room over here. I think this is where the compass is. It's either the compass or the map, in vanilla. But in this, it might be an item. The lamp! Okay, alright. This was the correct call. Wow. I was thinking, like, I don't have a fire source. I can't possibly beat Desert Palace now that I have the book. Well, now I have the book and a fire source, so I can definitely do Desert Palace. I'm going to keep going until I run out of things I can check. Compass. Okay. The map is on the boss. Then we can be done here forever. Everybody's looking for something. It's true. What do we got here? The map. Dang it. Okay, we'll go check the big key chest, and we'll see what we got there. It'll be an item. And then from there, I guess we'll go to Desert Palace. See what Agina's got on the way. Excuse me? Heart piece. Alright. Everything from there that I'm going to get. Probably. I don't imagine I'm going to get pulled back in. But hey, you never do know. We'll see if we end up rushing through the thing to fight Armos Knights. You know what? I'm going to executive decision here, and I'm going to say Agina happens after I beat Desert Palace. Heart piece over there. Don't really need that. While this does this, I have a chance to check what these 5 messages are. Oh. Like, what is going on Discord? I was getting messages from Coda. Okay, let's see what we got going on over here. Small key. I want to check. Yeah, I'll check this first. The big key. Ow. Really? Race rooms don't have spoiler logs. That's 2 hint rooms that haven't had actual hints yet. Or hint tiles, rather. Ooh, Bombos. Okay. Well, that's one item. The map. Okay. And the compass. Alright, I didn't need to do this side of the place at all. Maybe I should have just gone straight to the boss. Hard to say. I mean, it's easy to say in hindsight, yes. In retrospect, going directly to the boss would have been the correct move. But it would certainly feel like a drag if I left the dungeon and had to come back in. Rather than going through with my original plan, which was to just, like, jump off the ledge into the desert and go cheat and check what Agina's got. Yeah, heart piece situation. I am not close to getting another heart, so I'm just going to ignore the heart piece that's down there. I don't need it. I love that I found the new armor, like the armor upgrade, so quickly that, like, the original concept was a mouse girl who wears red like Mrs. Brisby. And I basically spent no time wearing red. It's fine. It was an unofficial theme for the thing anyway. Now, with no arrows and no rods, I actually have to do this old school style. Just catch them when they pop out of the dirt. Excuse you? Excuse you. Oh, now since he's the last one, he's going to be doing 8 directions. Doesn't really matter. I can cape. 20 bucks. Alright. Well, you know, we needed to come here anyway. Crystal is essential. We need 7 of these in order to break the seal on Ganon's tower. And from there, we just run over here. Now we're back in the desert. Okay. Get a bomb out so I can go blow up Agina's wall. I see some people do it that way. A bee! Okay. I guess it's mildly faster. Okay, well, so armed with lamp and glove, I'm going to climb Death Mountain. I can also go over to the east side of Death Mountain because I have the hook shot. I don't have the hammer. So accessing Tower of Hera that way is not happening, unless I find it on the way. Entirely possible. There are, what, like 8 checks I can get here? Something like that, maybe more. Old Man is one. Hello. Spectacle Rock is another. In fact, Spectacle Rock is 2. Paradox Cave is, I want to say, 2 on the lower level and 5 on the upper level. So we're looking at like 9 or 10, maybe? The shovel! Oh, you bastard. Shovel could be anything. Go to the dig spot, see what you get. It is not... Dig spot's out of the way, so it's like kind of a last-ditch effort check sort of thing. 20 bucks on top of Spectacle Rock, and inside is 20 bucks. For a grand total of 40 bucks on Spectacle Rock. It'll be there for the next person. God, I like that I talked earlier when I was practicing stuff about, like, that one move with, like, the hook shot not really mattering, because you usually have the mirror when you're doing it. And here I am on Death Mountain, a glove away from doing that trick, No mirror. Moon Pearl. 10 arrows. Moon Pearl is big. Doesn't get me anything right now, but it's big. I could theoretically go do Aghanim and get Dark World access. Aga might be our Dark World access, actually. $100. $5. $20. Bombs. And $1. It's like every denomination of rupees in here. The heck? I think this is right. Yeah. Secret bank. Apparently, yes. Where Ron Paul has ferreted away his savings, so the Federal Reserve does not know. Excuse me. That's a full heart. Okay. It would be nice, but I'm not going to get it. Are you serious? Okay, we're running, we're hitting a jellyfish. It's fine, he gave us more health than he took away. A fairy? Wow, jellyfish. Jellyfish got the goods. Alright, what are you? $20. Alright. Well, as stated, I cannot go over to Tower of Hera. So we're going to save and quit, and we're going to go to... oh, my house, I guess. Remember what I said about Dig Spot being a last-ditch effort? Here we go, Dig Spot. And if it's not Dig Spot, then we're going to Hyrule Castle. Because I am all out of ideas. Well, I shouldn't say I'm out of ideas. What I'm out of is options. Dig Spot, what are you? $20. Alright. Going to do the save and quit. Back to my house. Slightly faster than walking there. Heart, heart. And we're gonna go do Hyrule Castle. Why? Because there's nothing else to do. Best excuse to do Hyrule Castle. You've exhausted all other options. God, it might not even be Hyrule Castle. It might just be go fight Aghanim. I have... okay. I opened 4 chests from this place. I received no small keys, but I did receive the map. Which means there are 3 more items in Hyrule Castle. Okay. Tempered sword. Ah. That didn't work. I see people do it all the time. It didn't work. Walk in front of the guy. If you time it right, he won't even notice you. I did not time it right. Hello, Mr. Green Guard. Heart piece, okay. Oh, do you remember we were talking about Ralph Innocent earlier? I found out he played the Green Knight in that movie from a couple of years back, The Green Knight. I did not watch that, but it looks like it might be good. Oh, he's a director too. Heart piece. No! That wasn't, the Lighthouse. Wasn't the director of the Lighthouse, it's not Zach Kreger, it's something similar to that. It's, Egger? Who's that guy? You know the one I'm talking about. Yeah. Robert Egger, yes. Yes, yeah. I thought he was the guy who directed The Lighthouse. Yeah, between Robert Egger and Zach Kreger, we have too many people whose last names start with Egger. No, Ralph Ineson was the guy who was Galactus. He's the guy with the voice. I don't know that we've seen Robert Egger on screen. Yeah, the Dad and the Witch. That was Ralph Ineson. Guard, you be dead. Is it up and then down? And it's down this way? Yes, okay. I swear, it's like I'm figuring out how this maze goes. Ah! My dash lines, I screwed it up. Okay, that's fine. Writer and director on The Lighthouse, or The Witch, or probably both, actually, now I think about it. I need to kill you. Ooh. Yeah, that makes sense. He feels like a filmmaker. Like, the term kind of gets thrown around a little bit, but like, when you write and direct, that's you just filmmaker at that point, in my considering. Cash is underwater. I think I probably know that already. Yeah! And you know what? Say what you will, I do love me some auteur films. I'm getting bullied. Yeah! God, it's like, I know there's, I saw a thing where people were talking about, like, you know, how you can't make, like, a movie anymore that's not, like, studio trash. And I'm like, there's room for it, but really, like, variety in the film industry has suffered not because of, like, the tastes of audiences, but because of the death of home video. That's the big thing. Like, it's not even Disney, because Disney used to release... Like, Disney has a whole bunch of, like... has, like, several lower-tier labels that they own, specifically to put out stuff that they wouldn't want their actual brand name attached to. Like, Miramax is Disney. Fox is Disney. Now. Oh, yeah, that's fair. But, you know, they would, like... You know, basically... Disney has had ways of releasing things that would not have been acceptable. Yeah. Yeah, Shyamalan's a good example of that. Even if he really lost his edge somewhat in recent years. I liked Unbreakable. Tarantino is an excellent example. He's like... Because he even does, like, cinematography, camera work stuff sometimes. Like... Yeah, he's all over it. He even acts in the movies, too. Like, he wants to do everything in the entire envelope of filmmaking. Oh, Diablo 4. Yeah, okay, though that makes sense. You know, if you can get a decent voice on an actor, go for it. It's like when we were watching, when I was watching Justice League before, and I get to the Metamorpho episode, and I'm like, why does this guy's voice sound so familiar? And it's because the guy who was the voice of Metamorpho's nemesis was the fucking narrator from Warcraft. I'm like, I heard him introduce every zone in the game. Okay. I'm gonna go do catfish. So with no hammer, I can't do most of pod. Yeah, I'm like, that's Tyrannus Menethil right there. What the heck? But also, I was also aware that he, passed a few years back, so that's why they have Metzen doing most zone intros these days, because obviously other guys no longer available. Alright, what do we got? Catfish. Flute. Okay, that's pretty big. Flute is a nice get. I will not say no to the flute. And since we have the hook shot, I can actually grapple across the river and check out what's going on in Kakariko this way. I swear, they put a whole arrow down there, and I've been watching people doing this game for the first time recently, and nobody ever notices the arrow in the grass. I'm like, it's so prominent. I have the cape. I can do bumper ledge. Let's go see what's up here. It is heart piece. Not worth my time. It's staying on the ledge. Oop, bonked. Anyway, there are still people making movies that are like, auteur films. Like, I don't know if Indian Paintbrush technically like belongs to Disney, but like Wes Anderson's production company. You can't rein that man in. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. I always do cack in a weird way. I should go to the C-shaped house first, and then to the chest game. Full heart. Okay. I forget if this dungeon is... It's a pendant. Wait, where's the other pendants? Turtle Rock, right. Okay, Thieves Town, Turtle Rock. Thieves Town has 4 items in it, but I don't want to go in. I'll check this first. If this is something I need, something useful, $20. Okay. We are going to do Thieves Town. Against my better judgment. God, I keep meaning to actually, like, watch the last couple of Wes Anderson films that came out. Mushroom. That could be anything, just like the shovel. I'll get to it eventually. The Wes Anderson films, not the mushroom. The mushroom will happen much sooner than the Wes Anderson films. I have the flute now, I have no excuse not to go do the mushroom. I also have the red cane. Wait. I might be able to, if I find the mirror or the hammer, I can do fake powder with the mushroom and the red cane. $20. Map. Okay. There's 2 more items in here. Let's see if we can find them. Now, okay. I have been told, indirectly, that the boss in this dungeon can't have the small key. And I don't know why that would be the case. It seems perfectly fair to me. I want the cape, so I can do this. I accidentally set off that glitch again. Okay. But this time I know about it. If you exit a door, or if you cape transition while using a door, it fucks with you. Compass, alright. Anyhow, that guy had a really good voice, the guy who was the Tyrannus Menethil. Excellent casting. He did a lot of actual, like, screen acting in, like, from the 70s and the 80s. Not so much after that, though. You know, a lot of people who get some frequent roles when they're, like, able to look young and tough are able to keep that going, but it doesn't happen all that much. A good example of that is Lawrence Tierney, who I swear in his later years probably only got work because he could sound intimidating and because Quentin Tarantino wanted him in a movie. Small key. Dang it. Alright, there's an item that's in the big chest. We're leaving it behind because we don't have the hammer. I know there was, like, an episode of Seinfeld that he appeared in. He was supposed to be Elaine's dad. And because it's Lawrence Tierney, he's supposed to be, like, super intimidating. And they never brought him back for another episode because he did, like, a thing that legitimately scared Jerry when he, like, stole a knife off a set and hid it in his jacket so he could pretend to be a slasher later on. Such a weird thing to do. He just pulled it out and started doing the psycho sound. It's like, I guess he thought it would be a fun outtake. There we go. Okay. He also showed up in an episode of Star Trek, and Star Trek, TNG, and also Deep Space Nine. Very small parts. Alright, well, that's that dungeon out of the way. We didn't need to do it, but we got it done. Did I get anything and benefit in there? I don't think I did. C'est la vie. Let's go digging. Really? First goddamn thing I dig up. It's 10 arrows and it's worthless. Alright. Let's get out of there. Stumpy. What's Stumpy got for me? And if Stumpy doesn't have anything for me, then we're checking Hype Cave. And if not there, then I'm stumped. 300 bucks. I'm surprised nobody made a Stumpy sprite. The bunny beam could turn you back into the flute-playing kid. What are my red crystals? Okay, Tower of Hera and Misery Mire. I can get to neither of those right now. Alright, we'll just get hit. But you know what? If there's nothing of value in here, then I guess it's Pod. Flippers? Okay. Flippers means I can go get... Alright. Flippers crystallizes a plan for us. Go to the sanctuary. So that I can, go do the thing. Activate the flute. From there, we will go back to Zora's domain. Yeah. With the flute, we'll go back to Zora's domain. We'll grab that bow. We'll fill up our other B bottle with blue potion. It'll be good. And then we'll go do Eastern Palace and see what the last item there is. And we'll get, wait. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I thought about it for a second, and Eastern Palace is another... Maybe. Right, we can swim, so we're going here. Oh, I can check the guy under the bridge, too. We'll go do that first. You never know, he's in logic now. This might actually be something. Alright, what do you got for me, man? 300 bucks. Why are you living under the bridge for? It's faster to fly. Ow. That was a weird jump. What the heck? This is a little bit silly, but whatever, I want more blue potion. Welcome back. The fella under the bridge gave me money. A lot of it. Turns out he's saving all of his money on rent and hoarding it. Oh, fair. Okay. Once I grab this, I'm officially done in Zora's domain and don't have to come back for the rest of the night. Alright. You know, we may as well get out of here and just use the flute. We have bow, so we can actually do things. You know what? I am going to turn in the mushroom. It may seem a little silly because I can do the red, the fake powder glitch, but you know, this is progress. Maybe. What do we got? The mirror. Necessary. Okay. That's huge. Okay, so now we have the mirror, we have a way to get into the Dark World via the castle. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it this way. Ow. Okay, so if I approach Pod from this direction, in the Dark World, I can start the dungeon. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use the mirror to do Eastern Palace first. So I know there's still one more item in there. And if it's the hammer, then I can use that to finish off Palace of Darkness. So I can do both dungeons while I'm here. We are hitching a lot of hopes to the word if here. But you know, it's the dreamers who get things done. Let's give it a shot. Dungeon opened. Thank you, monkey. I'm going to the light world. Going to dash, and then I remembered there's a pot there. I don't have the hammer, so I can't do that. Hammer dash. This is supposed to be a cape dash, but I screwed it up twice in a row. Okay. It is what it is. Swear to God, if the pedestal is something again this week, we riot. Whatever. I managed to screw that up, just not even thinking about it. Oh my God. I'm playing like a rookie today. I don't particularly need the money from the room over there with the rupees, so we'll just leave it. Hit that. Run past these dudes. Dodge the balls as though they were wrenches. If you know, you know. No, I missed him. I want the rest of these arrows. Because no matter how good the tempered sword is, it is not as good as the bow. Alright, you. Okay. It's probably Pod then. It was a decent enough guess. You never know. One more item in Eastern Palace and you're like, yeah, that could be good. Let's go check it out. Small key, which means straight down the middle. Which is fine, either way would have worked here. If you don't have the bow, then you don't want to have to do the right side. I do have the bow though, I went out of my way to get it. It's the whole reason I'm even here. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is probably pointless, but we're going in anyway. Will this reward me with another small key? Probably. Yes, okay. In that case, that chest was pointless to get. I traded a small key to get a small key. Then I jumped down there and got a small key. You know what? I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to go through. There's more chests on this side, so... what do you have to say to me, Hint Tile? Shield is in Thieves' Town. I think that means... Yeah, I have... Shield in Thieves' Town, I believe, means I don't have to go back to that dungeon. I do need arrows, though. Give me these things. Sounds like the big key chest in Thieves Town is going to just be a shield upgrade. Big key. Alright. And you are... red mail. Really? Well, we are certainly armored. Alright. Still no hammer. That's fine, though. Let's see what else we can get. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more chests in here. Three of them are small keys. 2 of them are dungeon items. Okay. Doing a bad job of counting items. Fire rod. Thank you. Okay, well, fire rod's a good find. Fire rod makes this place worth coming to. It means I can go do Skull Woods. You know what? I should check this. I'll check this. Harmless Hellway. Are you a small key? Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, that being a small key means... Okay. So there's one more item in the dungeon. I believe. If I'm mathing correctly, there's one more item. That's the compass. Which means the map is either on the boss... I didn't bomb that wall yet. The map is either on the boss or in the big chest. If this is the hammer, then we go fight the boss. It's the map, we get out. But, Skull Woods. I cannot fly back to the village. Alright. The one problem with having no Dark World access other than through the castle, I need to run everywhere in the Dark World. And it is slow. Bonk. If I walk instead of run, it's safe to assume I'm scratching my ear. That's what happened there. Getting some real how the sausage is made here. I threw my boomerang and I missed. I can check the pyramid ledge. I can check the king's tomb. I'm in the area. I can do both of these. Part of me is like, oh, I could also have done the fake powder if I still had the mushroom. But no, I got the mirror for turning in the mushroom. It's fine. I think I got the mirror for turning in the mushroom. It's either that or 20 bucks. One of the two. Big range there. Okay, heart piece. I'm looking at it, I may as well grab it. It's right in front of me. Okay. Well, we got both of those checks out of the way. Now, And with that out of the way, we are going to go over to Skull Woods. Now here's the fun thing about the Skull Woods. We can check the pedestal while we're in here, and we're going to start the dungeon from the back. So we're going to Ice Palace it a little bit. Excuse me? Behave. Okay. So yes, there are all of 2 items in this dungeon. Just the 2. No! Okay. 10 arrows. God damn. Okay. Fire rod. Alright, first thing we're going to do, I'm going to check that pedestal. Guard's like, what the heck? It's bombs. Alright. Okay, I wasted time getting pendants. It's fine, they were right there. I had no way of knowing either of those bosses would actually give me anything of value. Okay, I'm gonna grab this chest first. It's because it is conspicuous. Heart piece, that's 1 item. Oh, I hate him. Okay. I still don't know if that's faster. But I likes it. There we go. Don't bunny me. Don't bully me either. Goddamn. Give me that key. Hey, Moldorm, what do you drop? Nothing I want. You know what? Honestly, it's fine. I don't need a lot going on here. I have the fire rod. I have the tempered sword. I have 2 bottles of blue potions. I have half magic. The moth doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, see, he's dead already. Easy. Compass. Alright, still 1 more item to get in this dungeon. And this is why we start at the back. I got the goods, now I leave and I check the rest of the dungeon. I get out the second I get my 2nd item. Marley is getting up to get a drink. She knows I'm talking about her. Because I am a good cat parent, I have a bowl of water in here for her. You just may. She is, as we all know, a loud cat. Nope, she's walked out. I never found the big key. So dropping down here is a little bit silly. Only a little bit, though. Because if this is the big key, it's not. But if it was, I could just use the mirror to get back to the place where the big chest is. There's the big key. Okay. So now I'm going to check this last chest over here. Small key. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say I did that on purpose. I absolutely didn't, but it worked out in the end, didn't it? You had one settled in on you, ready to sleep before you got up. I know exactly what that's like. Ether! Do we need that? I don't know yet. It's possible, though. Okay, but that is everything from that dungeon. I have the mirror. I can go do Tower of Hera. Let's go do Tower of Hera. I just realized that's probably a silly decision for me to have made because I don't have an easy light world, dark world teleporter. Ah! You know what, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Tower of Hera has 2 items. Swamp Palace has 6 items. There's the same difference, right? Now we also get Ether Tablet out of this. Though granted, if we were doing Swamp Palace, we'd also been able to get Bombo's Tablet, but yeah. God, if I find the hammer up here, it's fine. If I don't find the hammer up here, it sucks. That's basically what it boils down to. Alright, what do we got here? Heart Piece. Alright. Excuse me. That fella just ran right into me. What a dick. Let's see. Small key. We'll grab that. You're supposed to be dead. Okay. Alright, it means the big key's in the basement. Alright, I soft-locked. Goddamn. I was a pixel off. Okay. Let's try this again. Give me my health back. Stingy old man. Yes, if you are slightly off on that glitchy maneuver, you can get stuck. Can't even mirror back to the front of the dungeon. All you can do is save and quit. Thankfully, you get the option to save and quit, though. If it was risky enough that you just couldn't do anything, I bet people would do it a lot less often. You know what? I'm gonna do the basement. And not because that glitch just screwed me up. Unique item requires a bomb. That's probably true. But because at this point, the odds of there being something in the big chest is actually pretty decent. Alright, I'm gonna have a drink. Of the Pepsi. Okay. Clank. What's this Discord message? Oh, Wordle. It's early today. What the heck? I've been waiting until like 1:45 every other day of the week. There's our big key, as predicted. Grab that full magic and back to the front. How dare you? Okay. Alright. I'm going to do this my way. Instead of using the lineup that is theoretically easier, I'm going to do it this way. I fucked it up again. I didn't look left, I fucked it up again. No! Okay. Third time's the charm. I'm going to blame the fact that it is warm in my bedroom. Why not? I'm distracted by heat. Or something. Never mind that it's cooler than it's been in, like, entire months, basically. Get in there. Do not touch those guys. The ball will say many things to you, and I want to hear none of them. Oh no. So here's the thing. Grabbing the thing that mini Moldorm drops will screw this trick up, so I'm resetting the dungeon, and hopefully that means it works. I want him out of the way. I've heard it screws the trick up. I can only assume that's true. Okay. You're lined up there. Alright. First try. No. Okay. Oh my god. That's 10 arrows. Which means the item in the chest is... I didn't even need to go into the basement. I knew that wasn't going to work. That's maybe something else I should work on. If you get the right pixel dash on there, you can pass between that bumper and the pit next to it. It's very precise, though. I got it without even, like, practicing the other week. And then every other time I'm like, I could do this thing. Oh, easy. Alright, give me the last item. Hammer? 20 bucks. 20 bucks? Okay, well, I guess that means... Oh, alright. That means we're going to Hyrule Castle, and then going around the long way. This is going to suck. Observe how much this is going to suck. We have to go. We only have the one Dark World access point right now. Hyrule Castle. The castle gate. We go in. Dark World. Go over here. I wonder about something. Hang on. This might suck less than I was thinking. I gotta check something. My guts tell me that there's a whirlpool over here. If it leads to the town, slightly faster. If it leads to, alright, it leads over here. It is faster than nothing. It is slow. It's a slow place to go. Alright, well, you know, that actually does narrow one thing down then. Gibdos, not Gibdos, Gibdos are mummies. What are these guys called again? Something with an H. Hyrox or something like that. They're in not hellhounds, but it's something like that. I need to go to that little lake up there. The guys who throw bombs, they're like, there's not even a portal in here. What the heck am I thinking? They're in Breath of the Wild. They're like these giant dudes. They hang out with the moblins. For some reason. Yeah, I didn't either, but I've seen enough of it at this point that I'm like, oh yeah, that thing. What do you mean I can't grapple that tree? You know what? I have the mirror. What's in Cave 45? 20 bucks. Alright. Now, when I found out that, like, the bomb-throwing guys were, like, the same as this thing from this other game, I was like, they got a real glow-up in that game. They look ridiculous in this. Okay, first things first. Bombos tablet. Before I go running into any dungeons, I want to see if my hammer is here. Because I'm going to be doing additional clips. Alright, heart piece. Alright, Swamp Palace it is. What fortune it is that today we will be once again shaving an eyeball. Okay, so we just need to open up the dam. Seems a little irresponsible that that just anybody's able to walk in and do this. But it is what it is. I'm not, you know, the hydrodynamical chief of Hyrule. Unique item is near Misery Mire. Okay. Unique items always in Misery Mire. God, the Halifax Water has officially issued a, well, not officially, they have advised people to conserve water. There's our Titan's mitts. Okay. You know it's getting serious when a place that's affectionately referred to as the City of Lakes is under a water conservation advisory. I don't know that that's ever happened in my entire life. Alright, so we don't have the hammer. For most people, that would be an obstacle. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. This dungeon has, at best, a 25% chance of beating me. Okay, so we've got one item so far. Ooh, big key. Don't mind if I do. I'll just go ahead and check that big chest right now. I already grabbed this? Yeah, I already grabbed that. What am I thinking? Of course I grabbed that. It's right there. It's accessible from the front. Ow. We have the red cane. I'm gonna do Diver Down. Speed this place along using this secret technique handed down to me by my people. Okay. Red cane. Block. Alright. Switch. Grab that key. Back up the stairs, jump in the water. Such a silly trick, but I do enjoy it. We are still at 888 rupees. Am I intentionally avoiding rupees at the moment? No. That 20 that I dodged over there, completely accidental. It's that good at avoiding money. Okay, you are 20 bucks. Alright, it's ruined. And you are the map. Alright, don't be anything useful. So I mentioned to you earlier that YouTube has been putting Chernobyl all over my screen again. I feel like I've already watched the miniseries in clips form once before, so I'm like, yeah, sometimes checking it out again. I was looking. One of the dudes from the disaster is still alive. Like, one of the dudes who was found responsible. Yeah. I'm like, of everybody who's still kicking around, it's him. Okay. Heart piece, compass. Oh, I got the Titan's mitts. That's progress in here. I was like, there's got to be something. But no, there doesn't necessarily have to be anything else. Silver arrows. Yes, please. You know what? I'm not even going to bother getting the spare key. I'm not going to come back in here again. I've gotten everything. Okay, officially, eyeball shaving time. Here we go. Ow. And fire rod. And he's dead. Okay. Fire rod spin attack. 10 arrows. Well, you know what? We have everything we need to go do Misery Mire. Let's go do Misery Mire. Why not? You know what? I shouldn't say that. I don't know that I have everything I need to go do Misery Mire. But it is our last red crystal, which will unlock Pyramid Fairy. You know what? Odds are good I have access to Misery Mire. Let's go check it out. And the medallion required is Quake. It's the one I don't have. God. Okay. Well, you know what? Misery Mire's requirement being in here would not be unusual. Hammer. Bombs. Finding the hammer is huge. Like, legitimately. Happy to see it. What's in Checkerboard Cave? If this is nothing, then we go do Ice Palace. Fine. $5. Ice Palace it is. Until we find Quake. I did not think I was lined up for that. Very disagreed. There we go. What do we got here? Arrows requires a bomb. Compass. Alright. We will be attempting... this is a terrible idea. Given how I'm playing tonight, terrible idea. I'm going to be attempting Icebreaker. Already off to a terrible start. Oh, I'm through. Okay, never mind. We're good. 20 bucks. That is one item so far. This dungeon has three items in this dungeon. I need a hammer. Small key, alright. I swear, there's one other racer that I watch that plays this, and what they do here is, like in the previous room, they like come in with the sword out and they're like hitting the hammer on the floor. And what they do is they get their speed bonus from the hammer hitting the floor, and then they use a spin attack to clip into the stairs. So instead of having to worry about the slippery like floor in front of the stairs, they just clip right through. Like, that's wild that that works. I would not trust myself to not get stuck, but they do it all the damn time. There's our big key. Ow. We'll go up. I shouldn't go up. I thought about it for a second. See, here's the thing, is the room with the big chest in it, I have a trick. That. 20 bucks. Alright. Dungeon is clowning on me a little bit. Ice guy, get stuck, please. Leave me alone. What do you mean I didn't just run through the door? I dashed from the doorway. That should have been a key dash. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not too pressed about it. You guys have good stuff, right? They do not. Or if they do, they're not giving it to me. Let's get Bombos ready. I got half magic. Excuse me. You guys were supposed to bunch up in the wrong corner. They're not playing fair. This was supposed to go according to Cake. I don't like what this looks like. This looks like Turtle Rock. Oh, okay. We have the hammer now. We can go do, you know what? Yeah. Screw Turtle Rock for now. We're gonna go finish Palace of Darkness. That is my well-formulated plan, is Pod. Exactly. We will learn the secrets of the Pod people by living amongst them. My brain always conflates. There's the Pod people, and there's also Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and they both have basically like similar plots, right? And I know one of them has like the big surprise ending that has like what is it? Donald Sutherland pointing at the camera, and he makes like the alien noise. Yeah. And, like, it worked so well because the gal who was, like, playing opposite him in that didn't realize that's what the story was going to end with. So she was like, no! Kind of for real. Always fun when you can... Well, I shouldn't say always fun. It's sometimes fun when you get a real reaction out of your actors. Sometimes. This lesson does not apply to Stanley Kubrick. Who is just a dick on set. Like, I may think... Yeah, oh god, yes, oh my god. One of the movie reaction channels that I sometimes check out on YouTube did the Twilight Zone movie, and the comments were just full of people being like, hey, so like a bunch of children died while making this. Like, oof. Yeah. And like fucking, what's his name? Director Man, Blues Brothers guy, was just like telling the helicopter to get lower and keep going lower, and then boy did he get as low as he could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're counting to 17. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. Yeah, no, like, I can't even say incompetence because, like, people knew what they were doing. It's just, like, yeah, the director just kept pushing things. I can't remember his name for some reason. Oh, hey, welcome on in. Yeah, I remember that too. God, okay, alright. My options are very limited. I guess Turtle Rock. Oh, I hope you're enjoying. Yeah, I knew about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing. What I had heard was that, like, the dude in the movie, like, didn't, like, the tube that was supposed to, like, put fake blood on the girl's finger wasn't working or something, so they just actually cut her, is what I heard. I have Titan's Mitts. I have plenty of Dark World checks I can do over here. What the heck? But, like, it could have been that the director was like, no, that looks like shit. Either way. Either way, they actually cut somebody's hand, which is a fucked up thing to do for a movie. Especially, like, unannounced. Like, oof. This is the thing I was practicing earlier. It's much easier to do it that way. Heart piece. $20. Alright, the thing that I'm looking for, my Go mode, is just the Quake medallion. What's Turtle Rock's entrance requirement? Please tell me it's Quake. Please tell me it's Quake. It's Bombos. God. Ooh, powder. Well, that's fun. 10 arrows? Okay. 10 arrows? Health. Okay. I know it's like, Poltergeist, I believe, is the film, where they had the person swimming in the pool, and there was like skeletons in it. They were actual human bones, so they didn't tell her that she was going to be swimming with actual human bones. Yeah, like so often these movies are just doing things that like would honestly that's traumatizing shit. Don't ask me why. It might be from some media I consumed when I was too young. But the idea of, like, going for a swim and stumbling upon human remains... Oh, Ice Rod. Is, like, a phobia in my head. Where I'm just like, this would freak me out worse than anything. Okay. We got Ice Rod. I'm gonna go... Apparently right back into the Dark World. Okay. Right here. I will activate the flute. And we're going to go to Kakariko and sprinkle some dust on a bat. Hello, welcome on in. Sorry to hear it's been a rough day. Lord knows there's a lot of that going around. What's up with this Friday? Am I right? Okay. We'll find out if fake powder would have been worth it all along. Are you Quake? You're not. Okay. It is Labor Day weekend. That is true. I can do Smith Chain. I'm going to do Smith Chain. There's only 5 items in Turtle Rock. I don't want to go into Turtle Rock. TR is the least desirable location for me to go to. God, I'm over here like my work day was fine, but like... You know, I work in an office. Except on Fridays and Mondays when I get to work from home. I need to get the frog first. Frogman, you coming with me? We'll reunite the Smith husbands. Mr. and Mr. Smith. Oh god, okay, I've also been there. That sucks. Oh man. Yeah, condolences. The place I worked at before this just decided, hey, you know what? Everything that we're doing here in Canada is getting sent overseas. So everybody who works here is fired. And I'm just like, okay, well that sucks. Yeah, that's no good. Hopefully, though, you can take the experience you've gotten from there and apply it somewhere else. I will say, even today... Ooh, butter sword. Even today, after all of the time where it's felt like super standard and like where millennials are like the big thing in the office environment, for some reason, places are still super impressed with, like, you know, not super advanced spreadsheet stuff. Servo is already finished first place. Hour and 38 minutes. We are not even close. Yeah, I know when I was interviewing for where I'm at now, they were like, you know, how good are you with spreadsheets? And I'm just like, dude, let me tell you. Blue cane. Alright, not anything useful. Yeah, basically, like, it sounds silly, but it's super true. You know, nothing has informed me more about the situation of, like, the workforce than, like, I've been going through people's, like, records that also includes, you know, their marks from school, because we need to see, like, what sort of, you know, student they are in order to see if they qualify for certain licenses in the industry. And so many of these people, I'm just like, how are you getting this job? You're so, like, you're scraping through with like a 60-something. Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, at least you got a little time out of them. Something for the resume. If you have a coworker who is chill, they can perhaps provide a reference. I want to think that, like, the references that I had on my resume probably were good and helped. Like, I know that they contacted them. People got phone calls, so I'm like, okay, this actually matters for this position. Oh, Flash is also finished. Hour and 43 for them. I'm just opening up Turtle Rock, which isn't even my final dungeon. Yeah, heck yeah. You know, that's the important thing, is how marketable of a candidate are you for future jobs, and yeah, if you can get it, then yeah. Like, if you've indeed acquired what they call the total package here, then it should be, like, you should be able to find something. Obviously, depending on your area and the industry, but yeah. Hello, Tona. Welcome on in. You're wondering why your Twitch looks so weird. Why did your Twitch look so weird, Tona? Oh, mobile. That is weird. There's Sartaz finishing in 3rd place. I do know another friend is also actually intentionally watching in mobile mode right now. Because they're on their phone. Hello, Alex. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay. We have the big key. We have a small key. Let's go to the back door. See what we... We just need Quake. We just need Quake. Best not be on Trinex. That's all I can say. Yeah, why would it direct you to mobile? That's so strange. I can't believe I got that off with the boomerang instead of the cube. What the heck? Oh. Oh. Yep, setting up devices could do it. Oh, bunnied. Okay. I'll take that. Yes, I will say, I have some bias, but I enjoy Canada. Oh yeah, no, given that, whew, yeah, no. Absolutely feel you on wanting out. Stuff is spooky. Kara just finished as well. Yeah, basically, I'm at the point where I'm watching things and I'm just like, how much more obvious of a slide into fascism can this be? But there's still people online who are just like, no, this isn't. This is just totally normal. You know, it's nothing at all. And I'm like, they literally have jackbooted thugs in masks occupying cities at this point, dog. Quake! Oh my god, get me out of Turtle Rock. Yeah! Yeah, it is! It is spooky. Well, we do speak the language. That bird out of the way. Do a little Quake and activate the dungeon door. Yeah, and it's so weird because it's like... God, there's... Hello, welcome on in. I am absolutely not winning. There are... Well, you know what? Only 4 people have finished so far, so I'm not losing necessarily either. And yeah, you know, it's wild. It's just like... And this is the thing, is there's a whole side of the political spectrum that's just at this point running on a desire to own the libs, and I'm like, they're just throwing things away for the sake of being a dick. That's all that matters at this point, is how big of a dick can we be, and how angry will people get? The answers apparently vary. Oh... We are doing our best to schmoove. Map. Okay. I have watched other streamers. True. Come on. Let me through. Why is this not working? I blame this fire snake being here. It's gumming everything up. Okay, alright. Fire snake does not want to let me do the thing. Hey! Wouldn't you rather be a fairy? It's true. When things are out of our hands, we just have to roll with it. That's always been my position. And clearly that clip is another trick I need to practice, because wow, I was unable to get it at all. I did not need to hit the start button for that. I could have just hit the R button. Whatever. I'm like, wait a minute, did I find the big key? No, I did not. I'm not going to look in the vanilla big key spot because that is a long check. I'm going to check over here first. Did not get off my satisfying hammer dash. There's our big key. Let's go beat the dungeon. We don't need anything else in here. We just need to go. And exactly, you know, that is always my goal, is do what you can for the people you have. Because at the end of the day, they have you too. You know? Nachos can be pretty good. Do enjoy a melted cheese. A little bit of the quesadilla and whatnot. Y'all gonna make me crave a grilled cheese later this week. God, guac would be good too. Oh my god, get a quesadilla and dip it in guac. I want. God, there's a burrito place nearby. I could actually, like, order that. But I won't. Because they're expensive. I need to go into savings mode for a little bit. For hopefully no big reason, but you never know. Noodles are great. Also, I have the cape. Okay. Oh my god. The cat on my bed is barfing. And I can't get to her. Peaches. Okay. Stand by. Okay, well, I officially have an excuse to put into the race room. Alright, well, we have all 7 crystals. Let's get out of here. God, I haven't really been sleeping under the sheet that much because it's been warm, so this might be fine. I might just toss the sheet. I might go find a different sheet, or I have options. Time of the Bonfire Bash, when you got the Melonbane title. Oh, yeah! God. Getting Melonbane was good, though. We were able to be Queens of the Beach that year. That was a good year. You know what, I'll take a hit. It's fine. I don't really need the fairy. Okay, I'm just going to jump in here. And then we'll make our way over to Ganon's Tower. I'm further away from the microphone than I was previously. I am full-on Tay-Zondaing, moving away from the microphone so I can breathe. Except not breathing, I'm just doing things. Shuffle in a little bit. I always have to be a little bit careful about moving my chair too much while I'm sitting on it, because I've noticed that one of the wheels pops off when I move, and I'm like, that's not ideal. But you know, I go down, I pick it back up, and I stick it back on, and it's fine. Maybe? I mean, I don't really... It's probably easy enough, I just have not dug into it at all. Ooh, 2D MMO with a... Okay. There was something kind of like that way back in the day called Grawl, with like 2 A's? I don't know if it still exists or not, but like... It might be a place to look. Hammer... Hammer. But like even top-down stuff like Ragnarok Online is top-down 2D-ish kind of, right? It's been a while since I played that. But my brain is remembering it being somewhat similar. Oh! I would not have expected that to come back. But hey, you know, in the year of our Lord 2025... anything is possible. That's also true. How cash grab is it? God, I know when I was like more active on the Something Awful forums, there was like a private Ragnarok server that had started up, and a bunch of the goons were like, let's play this game. And I was like, I've never played this game before, let's give it a shot, sure. And like overnight we like took over like a third of the server's economy, because just so many people arrived all at the same time. And we like captured a fortress, and like I was just playing a character who wore like one of the smiley face masks instead of something that was actually like had good stats. You can't fight crime if you ain't cute. Where is my big key? God, speaking of fashion being part of the game, how about Warcraft in 2026 adding in situational transmog? changes based on, like, what you're doing. They've given us so many things for, like, the next upcoming expansion, and then they've done the worst possible job of reporting on it. They're like, we're reporting all of this stuff from Gamescom. And then they didn't actually, like, give it to us on, like, any official stream or anything. So, like, people are saying, well, here's this thing they announced, and they're just quoting some Warcraft, you know, live streamer. I'm like, can I have something official from Blizzard? No. Why not? Small key. Heart. Big key. Alright, we're climbing. No. Okay. I know one of the servers I'm on has been looking at, like, the Warcraft housing stuff that's coming out and being like, it's going to be so cash grab. You just know they're going to put so much stuff on the store. And I'm like, everything on the store you can buy with in-game gold. As far as MMO in-game stores go, Blizzard's has got one of the less predatory ones because you can just grind out cash in the game. Which is weird to think about because I know they got the reputation, but, like, they are not the sort of people to nickel and dime you like that. It's fine. Falling off gives me iframes. Part of me wants to say Blizzard never once told me to go eat at KFC, but they did tell me to drink Mountain Dew. So... please buy specific Haribo brand products in order to receive a battle pet. Oh... yeah, I don't know, like... you know, it's not like they don't have things in store. Like, what modern MMO doesn't have things in their store? Also, hello, I'm glad your thing is working now. Ow. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Like... even when they had loot boxes for, like, Overwatch, this is the crazy thing. Is when there was, like, you know, Overwatch and loot boxes and whatnot. Come back here. I was still buying loot boxes with Warcraft gold. Feels weird to say. Buying Overwatch skins using Warcraft gold. The franchisee decided not to participate, and apparently a bunch of 14 players complained, so... oh, wow. Why would they not participate? I don't know, it feels like these promotional events are like... obviously they bring business in, so it feels like you would want to participate, but also, like, if they do give the whole, like, you know, participating locations for a reason, so, like, you gotta be sure, you gotta know what's going on. I don't need that full magic yet. I have 2 keys. I don't need more keys. God, the Szechuan sauce. Yeah. What's in... excuse me. I want to see what's in the last chest. The map. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm charging up my sword, and I'm like, wait, why would I even do that? Just tap him twice like that. God, customers are the worst. I don't know if, like... There's an episode of Clerks the Animated Series where all of the stores in the mall have, like, basically lost all of their business. And so Dante and Randall are just hanging out in the store, being like, we're ruined! I'm gonna go broke! And they're just doing impressions of all the other business owners that are, like, gone out of business. And Randall just says, I always told you for years, this job would be okay if it weren't for the customers. And Dante's like, I'm beginning to think that I'm beginning to agree with you. God, Mooby the Golden Calf. What an absolutely unsubtle reference that Kevin Smith came up with. But I still like it. Were you thinking of Mooby because he was related to Moby? Because I was listening to Moby the other day. Don't know why. Right, the Do You Like This Song poll. They had Porcelain by Moby, I think? Nutrition experts recommend half our daily grains come from whole grain products. That sounds about right. Did I tag him twice? Yeah, I did. Okay, that was weird. See, now I'm like, I want to name another Moby song, and my brain is just like, careful, you might accidentally be thinking of Fatboy Slim. He's gonna move, yep. Like, right here, right now, I believe is Fatboy Slim. There we go. Like, if anybody's going to know this music, it's gonna be Tona. Alright. Oh, I gotta get ready. Done! Alright, we're officially in 6th place. Out of 9. We beat Saku. And yeah, that was a good Ganon fight. I was so busy talking about Fatboy Slim, I didn't even think about how good the fight went. Yeah, 6th place. I will take that. I'm gonna have to leave a comment about my cat barfing. Shibboleth? Yeah, you know, top 2/3, I'll take it. Uncle is rich. Alright, he did give me money. Block stick for sale. Oh, yeah, he had red cane. Trades for looking glass. Okay. So yes, I couldn't have done the fake powder, because the mirror came from there. God, just thinking about, like... Oh, I think my favorite Moby song is probably the one he did with Gwen Stefani, Southside. Southside? Is that what it is? Explosion sleeps again forever. It was just bombs. It is funny that, like, just Eminem decided to just shit on him in one of his early songs. And I'm just like, he's just over here doing what he wants to do, man. Be nice. Music is fantastic. It makes you lose control. Who made my sprite? Demon Craze. Right, it's been a while since we read that name. Nobody listens to techno. And then the amount of techno producers who were like, okay, fuck you, we're sampling that. Oh, that's great. First sword, 7¼ minutes. Started with the boots, 35 minutes for the flute, 47 for the mirror. Oh god, yeah, 8 boss kills with the tempered sword, 1 master sword, 3 gold sword. I got good weapons fast. Barely took any damage, barely used any magic. I didn't have good magic items for the longest while. 60 bonks, 13 saves and quits, 2 minutes 40 seconds spent in menus, and 9 minutes spent lagging. 180 collection rate. Is not great, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, Tona is like the resident, like, techno-electronica, whatever you want to call it, expert in my little crew. Oh, they know what they're talking about. I guess, yeah, this is a quick comment to the race room. Comment is, I lost a few seconds to cat barf, but it seems to have worked out in the end. Exactly. Alright, well, that has been a successful Link to the Past race, and this is where we say good night to YouTube. YouTube, good night.